Ztar. Now you wanna talk to me, no you cannot talk to me. No you wanna talk to me, no you cannot talk to me.
Please smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hey, what's up? DeFi Dan, XRP Chad, whatever you want to call me. What is going on? I feel like the last few days have been so incredibly bullish. A lot of stuff is happening that you guys should really be aware of. We're going to talk about Quant. We're going to talk about XDC. We're going to talk about XRP, my favorite, my baby. That's why they call me XRP Chad. We're going to talk about WTK. WTK had AMA today. I'm going to go over that with you guys. And then we're going to talk about Flare Network, Songbird Network. The delegations are coming out soon. And yeah, let me get right into it. So I'm going to start with XRP. What's going on with XRP? One, the proof of payments protocol that I talked to you guys about yesterday. XRP now has a model where they can accept payments offline, right? Basically using a QR code scanner. I'll put the pictures in the video, guys, for you to see how that works, but it's really interesting. Basically, the use case would be like for vending machines, any kind of digital object that's not attached to the internet, right? You could basically have that processed on XRP Ledger instead. And imagine, because some of those machines use credit card processors, right? So those machines are paying credit card processing fees, right? So imagine if they could take crypto payments instead, especially XRP, it would be, you know, a 0.00001 XRP fee for every transaction. So that's good to know. What else we got? We got SEC under some more fire. Judge Nepper and Judge Torres, they ordered that the documents that SEC has been trying to hide for months has to go to the court, to the judge for in-camera review. In-camera review means when the judge gets to look at the documents in her office, right? And then she gets to decide whether or not they're relevant for the case and whether or not they need to be protected or not, right? So if you guys saw a few videos ago, those documents are damning for the SEC. This could be the end. BitBoy Crypto, again, he's still saying this could be the end. My original prediction was also middle of September. Obviously didn't happen, right? But I mean, we are there because what happens now, right, is if the SEC loses, they're not going to be able to use the same type of enforcement against other altcoins. So no matter what crypto you hold, whether you're a Cardano guy, whether you're a Solana guy, whether you are a Polygon guy, whether you are a, anything. XLM is a good example, right? Any US based crypto, right? You better be cheering. You better be cheering for Ripple, and you better be cheering for XRP because XRP is going to set the standard. I'm sure you guys have seen the Shiba pump, right? Imagine what's going to happen. Imagine what that Shiba pump would look like on the XRP chart, right? Now, when the market's at $2.4 billion, right? Before, when XRP hit 340 or whatever it hit, the market was nowhere near there. Nowhere near. Remember, Bitcoin had an all-time high at 21K, right? And it took years to get there, right? So we've been consolidating, not really consolidating, but we've been consolidating for a full year now. Yeah, obviously we've had a price increase, but it's nowhere near compared to all the other cryptos. And I think it's time that we're going to get our sweet revenge. What else is going on with XRP? There's a couple more statements that's going on. They signed the Bank of Qatar. I don't know if you guys saw that. They have some huge deals with Turkish banks also. So basically, I guess I'll just draw it out for you, right? Or I'll put a map on there. But now you basically have all of Southeast Asia, right? Half of Australia. You have India. You have Japan. You have the entire MENA area, right? Mediterranean, North Africa area, right? Have that whole area there. You now have Bank of England, right? Perhaps we have the Fed pay with Volante, right? But I will tell you this, the Fed said that they're adopting ISO 20022, and it's happening fast. And they actually said they're on an accelerated timeline. And like I said in the last video, they said it's going to happen overnight, right? There's only a few cryptos that are ready for that network that are deemed basically available for that network that fit the guidelines for the ISO 20022 network. And we talk about them all the time. If you want me to say them again, Algorand, Stellar, Zinfin, XDC, XRP, USDC, and I believe there's about two more. Again, I'll have the screenshot in here also for you guys. Okay, Quant, right? I told you guys yesterday that Quant is consolidating. Quant really is consolidating, but now we have some major updates from Gilbert. Gilbert is saying they had another central bank meeting today. I think that tweet's from about 15 hours ago. I'll have it on here also. So again, another central bank meeting for Quant. This is an advisory here. It's for me too, and also for my viewers. Don't go too hard with pulling out of your big bags trying to catch these gems, right? Because these gems, they're speculative. And so like if something happens, right? You might get, I'm not gonna say it, but you might get jammed. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, don't go too hard with removing from your. I'm not saying it's not okay to take profit. It is okay to take profit, and it is like, for example, I'm probably gonna take like, a small piece, maybe $1,000, maybe $2,000. Honestly, probably just $1,000 from my XRP to put it into Lumenswap. For example, we were talking about Lumenswap yesterday. I'll go into that again. Lumenswap is very bullish though. Yeah, so that's good to know. Next, we have XDC, right? The 47th IFTA annual meeting was today, right? That's basically the trade federation for the entire planet, right? This is part of the $19 trillion trade federation that we were talking about, right? Again, XDC is the only currency that they're going to be using to settle those platforms. Anyone who doesn't have an XDC bag is probably bugging. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know crypto's tough. It's really tough. For me too, my XDC bag is not as big as I want it to be. But because I really love XRP and I really love Quant, right? But XDC is really, really, really right there. Actually, right now my Wadzpay bag is bigger than my XDC, but that's because it appreciated by so much, right? Should we go into Wadzpay right now? Maybe we should. I was already talking about XDC, so I'm just going to go into that really fast. XDC, if you look at the chart, I'll have the chart up here again also. The chart is ready. I think the chart is ready to go to about 20 cents. Basically, the chart has basically like a copycat pattern, basically, right? So it like ran up and then comes back down, consolidates, and then it ran up and then came back down. It's it's not right about like 12 cents, right? That's right around my entry point ish. I only got in like about a month ago, I guess. So Quant has been stagnant for about 30 days. XDC has been stagnant for about 30 days. Quant has been stagnant for about 30 days. They are coiling. The whales are buying Quant. The whales are buying XDC. I can tell you that right now. It's going. We're going. Flare Networks. Lastly, before I'm going to go to WTK at the end for this one. So Flare Networks, right? The rewards are available tomorrow. So if you were delegating, you get your rewards tomorrow. If you guys remember, basically you can switch delegators up until Thursday, and then Thursday gets locked in, right? And then Saturday is when you can claim the rewards. What you should probably be doing is auto compounding the rewards. So you should take the rewards, right? Take the rewards and then basically put them back and redelegate them again a second time. So this is just an emergency update for Wadzpay. Wadzpay and XDC partnership officially reached the next level. Wadzpay is migrating to the XDC blockchain. As of today, there was a meeting in Dubai that was confirmed. They were shortlisted yesterday by Steve, the compliance director for Wadzpay. They were on a short list of blockchains that could be chosen while they're trying to see what's going to happen with Ethereum 2.0. But now it's official. They are moving to the Zinfin blockchain. Let's go. Get your Wadzpay now, not financial advice. Lastly, for Wadzpay now, we're going to get right into it. Wadzpay had the AMA today, and it was with Steve. Steve is their director of compliance, right? So he's a legal guy. So he dropped a few bangers. I mean, he didn't go that hard, but honestly, he can't. He's the compliance guy. The compliance guy is not going to go around risking what he said was he doesn't want to get killed from his legal team, right? He doesn't want to go around risking what Wadzpay could be and what WTK is, right? But let me go into right what he said, or a couple quotes from what he said, right? Or misquotes, right? Number one, Chirag asked him about Tencent, and if Tencent is the partner that they're talking about, right? And it was part of a few questions, right? But Steve said he could not respond, that legal would kill him, right? Basically, Chirag did a little research and said that since Tencent has 55,000 employees, right? He's wondering if that means that Tencent is the 55,000 wallets from the gaming studio that they said that they've made an agreement with, right? Two, Director Steve said that Wadzpay has letters of intent from thousands of companies, right? Potential customers / companies, right? A letter of intent basically means that you're about to do business with someone, essentially. Like you're stating your intent that you want to do business with someone. Another absolutely huge statement. Three, he said that the timeline for Wadzpay has been accelerated by COVID, and he said that basically they think things are going to be happening a lot faster than they initially expected. Four, he said that basically Wadzpay is designed to be interoperable, right? So it doesn't matter what crypto ends up becoming the top crypto. They think that the best solution is to let customers choose what crypto they want to use. Five, did I go 4 or 5? Whatever. 5, he's now saying that they're initially waiting for Ethereum 2.0 to make a decision, but they could switch chains They said XDC, the Zinfin blockchain, is on the short list. I think TRC was also on the short list. But yeah, he said that they could also end up running something on DAG, Constellation DAG, basically, the feeless structure. He said that someone asked him about like what XRP and XLM is compared to Wadzpay, and he was saying basically they could be potential vendor tools. Like vendors could basically accept XLM and XRP on the Wadzpay network, right? Because Wadzpay is designed to be just essentially a payments platform, right? And the Wadzpay token pays for those fees, and then they're going to reward people in Wadzpay tokens for using the Wadzpay network, which is kind of interesting. What else did he say? And lastly, I think that the Crypto Airy podcast with Stas and the CEO Anish Jain is on Friday. I think that's where the real bombs are coming. Oh, I totally forgot. Yeah, that's part of it. He said that Steve did leave us, and he said that there's going to be a big announcement next week. He also said there's huge announcements going into the end of the year that he's very excited about. So Wadzpay is looking good. Everyone was harassing him about potential exchange listings. We got no news yet. And we're being suppressed by the whales. I don't know if you guys go on a bit more, you can see there's absolutely huge sell wall orders. This gets a little complicated for if you're a newer person in the space. I'm sorry, but yeah. So basically, a sell wall is when a whale, someone with a large amount of capital, basically sets a limit order to sell a certain amount of crypto at a very high price, right? This is also part of the narrative for XRP, right? They think that basically the exchanges, in order to skyrocket XRP, the exchanges could set up essentially buy walls, right? So a buy wall being that no other order will get filled underneath that price. Kind of interesting. But yeah, so just go back to Wadzpay. So since Stas is the director of marketing, he's also going to be on that podcast with Crypto Airy, that interview with Crypto Airy with Anish, right? Stas is the director of marketing. 3 things here, right? 1, Steve said big announcement next week, right? 2, Stas is the director of marketing. They have no better marketing opportunity right now than being on Crypto Airy's channel, who has anywhere from 130 to 156,000 subscribers, right? And she's one of the best YouTubers in the space. 3 being that because of all those viewers, right? It would be in their best interest to release some good news, right? I think that there's some major announcements coming from Wadzpay. They really do have a great team and a great setup. You guys need to be paying attention to that. Lastly, I'm going to go into Lumenswap again. I talked about it earlier. Lumenswap is probably going to be a banger. The founder or the CEO of MoneyGram said that the partnership between XRP and Stellar are completely different. The XLM partnership is going to be more customer focused. The XRP partnership was originally to help them facilitate larger transfers, right? Also, the MoneyGram partnership on XLM isn't really that much of a big deal because they're going to be settling in USDC. So, I mean, if they're going to be settling in USDC and Stellar has fees of, 0.0001, I'm not trying to say it doesn't really matter, but if you're not settling with the token that you want to be on and you're just using the USDC on the Stellar blockchain, I don't think it's that much of a big deal. However, the Lumenswap, the Stellar community is gigantic, and some of them coincide with XRP, some of them don't. Some of them are their own community, like they don't believe in XRP anymore, right? But again, Jed McCaleb stopped selling his tokens, right? There's a huge like interoperability aspect of the two because they're kind of the same. They are the same blockchain essentially. They're kind of the same, except that I think that at this point now XRP has become significantly more technologically advanced. But yeah, so Lumenswap looks like a gem. I'm going to be selling a little tiny bit of my XRP in order to get some Lumenswap. Again, nothing in this video is financial advice. Do your own research. Thanks for your time. DeFi Dan, XRP Chad. I love you guys. See ya.
You're right. All the effort is pointless. If you don't believe in yourself.
You are now leaving Earth.